Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you very much. If you're watching this video, that means that you've signed up for our accelerator program, and we are super grateful and thankful that you came through to check it out. Now, what you just signed up for is, in essence, a pre-licensing course that's approved here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And the requirements are that you have to complete a 40-hour pre-licensing program. And the way our program works is 26 hours of that is going to be instructor-led during a webinar, and 14 hours of it is going to be this particular explanation of how to get through your homework, on-demand homework modules that you have to complete in order for you to complete that 40-hour program. So what I want to do here is I want to go into our learning system, and when you register, what's going to happen is as soon as you do that, you're going to get a series of emails. One is going to be like a thank you email, hey, thanks for signing up. Another one is going to be links to the webinar that you have to keep handy so that you can access the 26 hours. And then you're going to get an email from an organization called Teachable, Teachable. And that's to open up your Teachable learning account. The learning account that we use, the company is Teachable, and inside of there is where you're going to find all of your homework and additional supplements, access to your textbook, and access to the webinar. So everything is in the central hub inside of this Teachable. So if you go to hostgroup.teachable.com, you're going to end up at a site that looks like this. It's hostgroup.teachable, teachable.com. Now, when you're looking at this screen, you'll find a login button on the top right here. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a login screen. Your email address is going to be typically your username. That's how we register you. We set it up. And then your password is just going to be whatever password you create. If you forget it, you can always reset your password here. You're just going to click login. And then boom, you're inside of your learning system. Now, what I want to do is I want to kind of walk you through this. As you can see here, you'll see these different modules. It says required 8 of 8 Massachusetts section review, required leasing essentials, required 3 out of 8 general brokerage. These are all of your homework. The word required means you have to do it. It's part of that 14 hours that you need to do. But I want to show you something. These are access to your individual homework modules. But if you scroll all the way down here, or somewhere in your learning platform, you will see the program HG Accelerator Program. I would stay in this course the entire time because it'll give you access to everything. Let me click on this. It's called the Accelerator Program. And if you click on that, it's going to have all of your course supplements. Again, access to course supplements, your ebook, the webinar replays that we post here, the access to the actual live webinar and the days that you're supposed to attend, a searchable video library where you can go through the exam outlines and put them into a search field, and it'll go to those sections in the videos, and all of the course PowerPoints that we're going to be using, in addition to those 8 homework modules that we just saw before. So you're going to have access to all of those right here. So I would stay in the HG Accelerator course. As you finish off individual homework modules, all of this stays updated. And what's cool about them is that basically they're laid out as videos. So let's just take a look at one. So for example, we're going into required 1 of 8, the real estate market economics. Inside of this is unit 15 of your textbook. So it correlates with that, just so you know where we're coming from with that, unit 15. And then if you click on these, you'll notice all of these have locks on them. So the videos are locked. You have to finish each subsequent module. And as you're finishing 90% of those, the next will unlock, the next will unlock. Once they're unlocked, you can forward, fast forward, rewind, and at your heart's desire. But initially, you have to watch through everything up to 90% of the video. So for example, let's click on this, and it launches a video. All right, and then what's going to happen is you're just going to watch the video. Underneath the video, you're going to find the PowerPoints for Unit 15, so you'll be able to access those as you're moving along with me and as I'm going through stuff. You'll make your way all the way through, and then you'll finish with an exit quiz. The quizzes are going to help reinforce what you just learned and are really good representations of what the exam is going to look and feel like. So you're going to want to make sure you complete them. You complete each of these modules, and that gives you 14 hours of content. So that's what it's going to look like when you're done. And then I'm just going to go back to the main part of this and just make sure I show you a couple of the other things inside of that accelerator program, which are pretty cool. Number one, you're going to have access to a bunch of course supplements. The industry standard books that you need, the certificate, an application book, your candidate information bulletin for Massachusetts in the exam, the rules and regulations for real estate professionals, which you're going to need to read through. The outlines for the examination are embedded here that you can download. And also, we just gave you a blank Cornell note style sheet that you can take notes on as you're advancing through each individual unit. All right, so there's some of your supplements. Then when you're ready, a few days before the class, you're going to get access to your textbook. We're using Principles and Practice in Massachusetts, and you'll be using a service called Red Shelf, which is also embedded here. You'll get a special code that'll be emailed to you. You'll take that code and sign up with the instructions that we give you, and you'll get access to your textbook right inside of our learning management system. Any webinar replays, keep in mind that these don't count for the required hours, but we will post all of the long webinars that we record, and they'll be posted here. Direct access to the live webinar that you're scheduled to attend is going to be right here as well. You just got to type in your email address and full name. We identify you on the other side, and we'll give you the webinar link so you can attend the webinars from right here. We give you an entire searchable library of hours and hours of footage. And what it does, it's completely searchable. So you can go into the outlines that PSI wants you to learn from and basically copy and paste these search terms for the most part into our search engine, and it'll find those exact spots in all of the different videos. So as you're studying, you have those, which is super powerful. And then we have access to our entire slide deck library as well as a supplement. And you can see here 762 slides. It's a ton of slides that you can use for like flashcard reviews and such to get through the content. So I would stay inside of this main program. It's called the HG Accelerator program because it's going to give you access to everything in addition to those required homework modules. Now, my suggestion is get through the homework as soon as you register and start moving along, because when we meet in the live session, we'll be getting through even more material because there's a ton of stuff that we have to learn. And all of this is going to help you get together, get confident with your information so you can go ahead and take this examination and then get moving on to the license and start up for the reasons why you originally signed up for this class. I look forward to seeing you in the live session. If you have any questions whatsoever between now and then, reach out to one of us. Our Director of Operations is Kate Fury. She'll be more than happy to accommodate those requests. I will somewhere inside of this learning system place our contact information and her email address so you can always reach out whenever you need us. Looking forward to seeing you in class soon, and thanks again for registering for our program. We look forward to helping you achieve all of your real estate goals and dreams, and I can't wait to see you in the upcoming webinar.